This guy's name is Mr. Smith, and I loved him until he scammed me. And I have a story about it. Once again, let me be clear. He has not taken any money from me, has not wronged me in any way. The only thing that I mean by he scammed me is that I found out something about his advice in language learning that I don't agree with, and it caused me to lose time in my own language learning journey. You have made it to video 5 of the 5 stages of fluency. We went through stage 1, which was igniting, stage 2, which was exposing, stage 3, which was shadowing, stage 4, which was parroting, and now stage 5, which is creating. When you reach stage 5, you are on the go. You've reached a certain mastery when it comes to the language. You master a certain amount of verbs. You know how to create. You know how to be fluid in conversation. You are creating the language, whether you are writing or whether you are speaking. You have a pen, and with every stroke of your tongue, you are creating the language, and you have arrived, homie. Yeah. This will be the part of your journey where you will start to use language exchange apps. You will start using your italki, you start using your HelloTalk, you start using your Tandem and any other language exchange app you can find. And if you are not able to create the language with some sort of fluid manner, then you're wasting your money. The only thing these teachers are going to do is teach you how to parrot, or show you how to shadow, or expose you to something, or try to motivate you and ignite you. You can do all that yourself. You don't need to pay a tutor to do that. When you are ready to speak, okay, you will have a certain mastery of verbs. You will have a certain mastery of adverbs, prepositional phrases. You will have a certain mastery that you've gotten through your parroting phase. So do not waste your money prematurely downloading these apps and paying people to help you do something you can do by yourself. On the flip side, this is where Mr. Smith scammed me, because I bought into his speak from day one, thinking that that was the only thing that I had to do in order to be fluent. And the problem with the speak from day one being your only method of trying to be fluid in the language is that it comes with some caveats. And this is not explained well by Mr. Smith. He just says that he can learn a language in 20 days and learn a language in 30 days and learn a language in 60 days and just speak the language 100% of the time, all day, every day. And then it just comes and flows. And I was scammed. His method takes you right into the parroting phase, right? And then trying to produce this parroting phase as if you have the mastery, and you don't. The mastery comes from the comprehensible input. But because you haven't spent enough time in the comprehensible input, you don't really know anything but what you're able to parrot. So just because you are parroting the language doesn't mean that you are creating the language. You're just kind of using snap-on phrases like train cars. I'm looking at you, Q or Paul. Do not get parroting and creating mixed up. And this guy, I was believing him, and I was receiving, and I was buying what he was selling, until one YouTube video, he said that he has studied 56 something languages, but he can only speak about 3 or 4 fluently. And immediately I began to understand that my scam was triggered. Even though it's no way possible for him to be able to speak fluently in the 56 languages that he has studied, I thought that he would be somewhere around Steve Kaufman, 20 languages, 22 languages, that he will be able to speak with some sort of fluency. But he himself said that he was only fluent in about 3 or 4. And that was scamish to me, because it shows me that even though you study these languages and you can skip right to the create the language phase because you have lacked or have some lack in comprehensible input and spent some time in the language and went through the igniting, exposing, shadowing, parroting phase with some sort of time spent to develop the muscles needed in each one of those phases, that if you go straight to creating the language, you will, without a shadow of a doubt, be shallow in what you can say, shallow in what you can do, and you're not really creating. All you're doing is parroting. And just because you can parrot the language does not mean that you can speak the language. Hello, parrots. So in the situation that we find Mr. Smith in the 50 something languages that he's studied, in probably 50 of those languages, he is Mr. Polywanna Cracker. And you need to find a language that you love deep enough to study and to understand and to be able to create. Now, the languages that he does know, it's still very impressive. 4 languages is a lot. 5 languages, 6 languages, that's a lot. However many he speaks with fluency, that is to be commended. But to be on YouTube, making it seem like you can speak all of these languages, that's a scam. That's a whole live scam. And he has 6 million subs. I'm not hating, I'm just appreciating. If you like this series, please let me know in the comments sections. I'm going to put some of Mr. Smith's videos in the description bar. Also, if you would do me a favor and subscribe, like, and share. With that being said, I have more videos that I want you to watch here on this playlist about the scams of language learning and about actually learning the language or languages that I teach, and also me just bumping my gums about pop culture in the United States of America. This is Bishop, and I'll talk to you later. Stay on the playlist. Let's go.